This video is going to go over the second part of the Pythagorean practice. So we are going to start with number 6 right here. So I remember my formula is a squared plus b squared equals c squared. So I know that I already know my c and I already know my b, so now I gotta find my a. So I'm going to write a squared plus 6 squared equals 9 squared. The a can't do anything, so I'm going to leave it alone. 6 squared is 36, and 9 squared is 81. Now, I need to get the a squared by itself, so I'm going to subtract 36 from both sides. And once I do that, on the left side of my equation, 36 minus 36 is going to cancel. And all I'm going to be left with is a squared equals, and 81 minus 36 is 45. So my final step is to take the square root, because the opposite of it is square root. So I'm going to take that. And this square root of 45 is not a perfect squared, so a equals the square root of 45. Or if you use your calculator, which remember on the test you can't use, so just leave it as a square root of 45. It is going to be 6.70. Alright. Now for this one I know my a and my c, so I'm going to find my b. So 8 squared plus b squared equals 10 squared. If it helps to label each side, that's perfectly fine. You can do that. 8 squared, 8 and 8 is 64, and b squared, and 10 squared is 100. So now I'm going to get b by itself by subtracting 64, because it's a positive 64 and the opposite is a negative. So 64 minus 64 is going to cancel. I'm going to bring my b down, and 100 minus 64 is 36. The last part I need to do is to get rid of the square by doing a square root. And 36 so happens to be a perfect square, which b will equal 6. Okay. Now on the test, you're going to get questions like this where it's not going to have the triangle for you. So one of the options you can do is draw your own triangle and label each of the sides. And it'll say, what does c equal, or what does the hypotenuse equal? Okay, c is the hypotenuse. Okay, so I know that I need to have 12 squared plus 10 squared, which will give me a c squared. 12 squared is 144, and 10 squared is 100. 144 plus 100 is 244. And the last part is to take the square root of it. So this is not a perfect square, as you can tell, especially if you know what 15 is, which is 225, and then 16 would be, let's see, 256, so it's between those two. So 244 is going to be, c will be approximately 15.62 inches. But on your test, you're just going to leave it as c equals the square root of 244 inches. Make sure that you include the inches, the centimeters, whatever measurement it's using. That's crucial on the test, okay? So the next one I have b and c. Now, b and c, so this should be a, that should be a. What does a equal? So I have my b. I don't know what my a is. I have my b, which is 4, and my c, which is 5. So a squared is going to be left alone, and 4 squared is 16. 5 squared is 25. Next thing I need to do is get a by itself by subtracting 16. If at any point you are stuck or I'm going too fast, you can always pause the video. Okay, so the square root of a, which will just be left with a, but the square root of 9 is a perfect squared, which is going to give me 3. So a equals 3 centimeters. I'll write it over here. Okay. For number 10, we are looking for b now. So I have my a and my c. So 12 squared plus my b squared will equal 15 squared, because it already tells me what each of them is. 12 squared is 144 plus b squared equals 225. Next step, you guessed it, subtract 144 from both sides. These cancel. I'm going to bring my b down. And 225 minus 144 is going to give me 81. The last step is to square root both sides. And 81 just so happens to be a perfect square. So b equals 9 inches. Alright. As for 11 here, we're going to find out what a equals again. Okay, so b is 5. I don't know what my a is. And I know what my c is, 13. Now 13 squared is going to be 169. 5 squared is 25. And a squared is left alone. Now, the last step I need to do, or second to last step, is subtract 25 from both sides. Those two cancel. I'm left with a squared equals 144. And it just so happens that we're going to take the square root of a and the square root of 144. And this so happens to be a perfect square. So a equals 12 meters. Alright, so if at any point you are stuck, please do come see me, review this, do the next few practice problems, and you are going to be 100% ready for today's test.